Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this four-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Mike Leake gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Past battles with Mike Leake. He's got a batting average of .444. The 1-2. High and deep to right. Ichiro going back at the track. And just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments.
Here's Ichiro now. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Ichiro Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And there's one away. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Andrew Benintendi.
Skied into straightaway right. Suzuki sprinting after it. He's got it one away.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Jean Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his...
Back to the top of the order now, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Digging in now, Jean Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jean Segura.
good lead off at second there. Now the pitch.
Hold it
Shot
there, hold it there,
weakly to
hold
the
it there.
left. Bogarts takes it in. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 8 hits in 27 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Yeah, that ball's hit hard.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back.
Now at the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Gene Segura standing in. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
First offering on its way. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and it'll be back to the top of the lineup now for Ichiro.
Suzuki.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
On its way is pitch number 75. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing island.
Now at the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's Ichiro muscling up with a solo shot. Number 22 on the year as this lead has been sliced down to 2. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matty B, this is all... Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Boston get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Chris Sale earns his team-leading 11th win. Mike Leake struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Craig Kimbrell hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody. Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. The Yanks have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box now, Ichiro Suzuki. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Hit hard towards center. And Ichiro's got himself a base hit. And right out of the gates, the Yankees will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Second, shortstop.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Runner back safely. Gene Segura standing in. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Ichiro leads off second with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Good lead off is second there. Now the pitch.
Pick up the ball.
Slow bouncer to the right
Stay
side.
Right here on the bag, on the bag.
Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. The 0-1 drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit, and the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Digging in, Ronald Torreyes, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Bases are empty, one man out. This is skied out toward right. Moving under it, Suzuki. And he makes the catch for the second out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Brandon Drury in this one. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Back to the top of the order now, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. So coming to the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball one. The 1-2. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Stanton looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's Ichiro muscling up with a solo shot. Number 23 for him thus far, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this with pop at the plate can sometimes...
Here's Ichiro now. From the belt, the pitch, and a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Gordon stands at first with one out. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Once more, a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Line drive to left.
Make the turn.
And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back. In now, Gene Segura. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with 1 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in, Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. In comes Judge. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And it's a 4-1 game.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Ichiro on third, Segura on second, Zunino at first, 1 gone. Chopped weakly to the left.
On the back,
Drury
find the
fields
ball,
it
find the
cleanly.
ball.
The second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
So 2 on with 2 away, and it'll be back to the top of the lineup now for Ichiro. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Line drive, base hit. In with it is Stanton, and that's going to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. The Mariners threaten but leave them loaded. They're up 5-1. Ronald Drury is the next to bat. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Ronald.
Ready with the 0-1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Suzuki going back on it, but it's off the Sony sign.
Cut home.
He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. Last time through was a base hit. Tarias at third with 2 away. Skied into straightaway right. Ichiro moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ichiro Suzuki will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is line to left. Stanton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Suzuki going back, still ranging back. A solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a...
Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ichiro moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Brendan Drury. He'll lead off the bottom of the ninth inning.
For the Yankees, third baseman, Brendan Drury.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's in there. Base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
7-5 tonight's final. The New York Yankees crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Chad Green earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
15 hits.